Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your new moon in Gemini message. It is a collective general reading. So as the messages come through today, please take what fits and leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means that it is meant for someone else. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. All of that said, now, my friends, let's begin. We're tapping into the Cancer Collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the Oracle card here, please, for the Cancerian Collective for their new moon in Gemini message? Let's get one more shuffle. Thank you. We have Transformation, card number 19. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Meditate, card number 40. Let's get a Moonology card now, please, for the Cancer Collective for their new moon in Gemini message. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Well, this is a new moon in Gemini. And at the bottom of the deck, you have your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Okay, tell me what this is all about, please, for the Cancer Collective. Why is transformation and the answers you need are coming? Why is this their new moon in Gemini message? One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. So there is a opportunity here, either one that is being given to you or one that you can create or initiate for yourself. What do I mean by that? You're a single Cancerian and you want to meet someone. You know, some random person is not going to just magically knock on your door, ring your doorbell, but you could create that opportunity by putting yourself out there. Same thing if this is work related or in regards to any other aspect of your life. So for some of you, you have already done the work in respect to like putting yourself out there. And if so, you have that new opportunity. And if not, you can create the new opportunity by putting yourself out there. Let's see where we go with the message. Tell me about that Ace of Cups, please, for the Cancer Collective. Okay. That was the Nine of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Bottom of the deck, we have Two of Cups. So there's an opportunity here for you to connect with an individual. This can come in very quickly after a period of waiting. So maybe you've been waiting a long time for a job and you have been doing your due diligence, putting out your resumes and your applications. In that respect, this would be like a new professional soulmate that is coming in. By Cancer season, in Cancer season, with that Chariot card there, this would transform your life in terms of your pentacle resources. For others of you, very well could be love related or again, some other opportunity. So if you have been putting in the time, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, you have been putting in the time to manifest or create that opportunity for yourself. I think like it's coming in. That's the message here. For others of you, this is the opportune time for you to start on this. So it can come in for you. So there's a professional, platonic, or romantic soulmate here that the universe is trying to bring into your life. This is a connection that will transform your life. You need to be committed to this. Your commitment is being tested. And right behind that, we have the full moon in Scorpio, which is transformation. So your commitment is being tested. How badly do you want this new beginning? Because I do think you need to put in some effort here, like I said, to attract it or create it. Tell me more about this Seven of Wands. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Seven of Wands is clarified by the Hermit, the Star, and the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. So the answers you need are coming, but this is what I was talking about, like you doing the footwork here. Notice in that Seven of Wands, the individual is like crossing the bridge. They're willing to do the work. They're willing to get over to the other side where this opportunity exists. So there's something here about you going within, that Hermit energy to the Star card, and decide, is this something that you truly want? Because if you're willing to put in the effort, then I feel like it comes in. The job, the relationship, the friendship, the business opportunity, and it will transform your life. So I would meditate to that Hermit card here. Right behind that, we have shift. So there is a life shift here that can occur But again, I feel like you have to get the ball rolling. Tell me more about that Page of Wands. Leave that King of Swords there. Tell me about that Page of Wands. So if you're looking for a job, this is the opportune time. If you have been looking for a job, you have that job opportunity coming in. Same thing, like I said, if it's love related or even housing related. Tell me about that Page of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Wands is clarified by the Page of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and Justice. Bottom of deck, Three of Cups. Well, this is quite the cause for celebration. So if you're watching this reading and you're like, I know exactly what she's talking about. I have been looking for a job. I've been making it my job to find the job or find another job. I feel like rest assured you have one, possibly two job opportunities coming in, either by Cancer season or very early on in Cancer season. Definitely within the next 30 days, but from the day that I'm doing this reading, I'm recording this on the 10th. The new moon in Gemini is on the 14th. So within that 30-day window, if you have been doing the work, you have one, possibly two job opportunities coming in. One will be better than the other. One is more solid than the other. One could be you're working at a location. The other one may afford you the ability to work from home. If you need a job, this is your opportune time to put in the work. Because like I said, one or two opportunities coming in. Same if it's love related. If you're single and you really have been putting yourself out there, then I feel like you have one or two love partners coming in. One is a little bit more fun and flirty in that Page of Wands. That would be the message you're receiving or the connection you're receiving here. And this individual is a little bit more fun and flirty and lighthearted. And then you have that Page of Cups. This is someone who's more operating from a basis of like emotional maturity. I know that it's a page, but I'm looking at them as messengers. So this would be someone who's looking for long-term commitment. And this would be someone who's like, I'm not sure if I want long-term commitment. Right now, I'm just looking to like kind of play the field and have fun. But again, no judgment here. You choose to move forward with whoever you decide to move forward with. If you're currently in a partnership and it has grown stuck or stagnant in that Seven of Pentacles, you don't really know where the connection is going. You know, you got to a certain point and then it just kind of grew stale or stagnant. I feel like you have an opportunity over the course of the next 30 days for this relationship to transform. It looks like there is a discussion here between you and the other individual. The answers you need are coming. So I think it's really important for you to, again, meditate and contemplate what it is that you want from this connection, because this conversation is occurring before Cancer season, or like I said, very early on in Cancer season. And I think you need to be able to present to yourself, to this person, what it is that you desire in this partnership. Anything else we need to know? Let's get you a card for those of you where this is something completely new, okay? New soulmate connection, professional, platonic, or romantic. One card, if this is new coming in. One more shuffle. Thank you. New coming in, the Fool. Well, nothing says new like the Fool. So again, if any of those messages that I said resonated for you, this is the opportune time for you to start on that, so that new soulmate can come in, professional, platonic, or romantic. One card for those of you, if this is someone existing in your life, and again, the connection has grown stuck or stagnant. And again, it could be professional, platonic, or romantic, but there would be a conversation here between you and this individual on how to maybe heal the connection or how to move it forward. Move forward the friendship, the familial connection, or the romantic partnership. I see two people here then talking. Let's take a look at that, what that was. Nine of Cups. So one card here for my Cancerians where this is an existing professional, platonic, or romantic connection. One more shuffle. Thank you. If it's existing, King of Wands. So I have two kings here. If you have seen my readings before, welcome back. If you're new, howdy, howdy. But for me, queens exist in the present. They're processing the present. They process the past. Kings take action. It's not hierarchical or masculine versus feminine. It's just how I look at a suit of cards. So in this respect, this would be two individuals coming forward to have a discussion about the Hierophant, the job, the company, the collaboration, the family connection, the social group, you know, the political organization. Again, I don't know what this is for you, but this is someone currently in your life. Certainly could be a romantic partner, someone you're married to, or someone that you want some type of long-term committed partnership with. So again, I feel like your commitment is being tested to that Ace of Cups, whether it's something new or something existing in your life that you want to see it grow and flourish a bit more. It's important for you to use this time between now and the new moon in Gemini, which is on June 14th, to decide exactly what it is that you want then call in the new person, call in the new conversation with an existing person, and then the answers you need are coming. You will have this conversation with this person, but I think you need to figure out exactly what it is that you want from this professional, platonic, or romantic soulmate. Again, whether it's currently in your life or someone new that you're trying to bring into your life. Let's get you 3 cards of advice, my friends. So a connection here that will transform your life, or a current connection will be transformed. Nice, nice energy. Best reading so far. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the 7 of Cups to the 10 of Wands. Figure out what it is that you want in that job, in that friendship, in that relationship, in association with the Hierophant for me could be so many different things. I see that as a family member, a family group, social circle who's very close to you. I'm not talking about acquaintances. Hierophant could be a community group, political group, religious organization. Like I said, someone you're married to, or you're in a long-term partnership with, or you want a higher level of commitment with them. So your commitment to that is being tested. I think it's important for you to figure out what it is that you want. 7 of Cups could be a little bit, I don't know, I'm unsure. And that 10 of Wands is like, I can't see it just yet. Like there's a lot of confusion here. So I just feel like your advice here is to break through that confusion, High Priestess, and utilize your intuition to do this, because that Knight of Wands is coming in quick. Either the conversation with someone currently in your life or the opportunity to connect with someone. But they're both coming in very quickly. Knight of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the Tower. I don't think you see this coming. And I would be prepared for a conversation. You have the 10 of Pentacles, which is, for me, one of the best cards in tarot. So this is luxury, self-sufficiency, long-term committed partnership, new job, new financial prospects. So I would call in this person. I'm not too worried seeing the 5 of Swords, but I think you have an opportunity to, I want to say betray yourself here, but there could be, if you don't know, you're single and you put yourself out there and you meet these 2 people, that conflict could be internal to you. I don't know which one I should date. I don't know which one I should move forward with. And I think that's why it's important. This conversation will come in soon, or the meetup will come in soon. It's important for you to figure out what it is that you want from the connection that you're calling in. That is what I have for you, my dear. That is your new moon and Gemini message. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, highly claimable, by the way, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that on your mobile device. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.